start my speech, I have a little trivia question for you guys, and if you get it right, you get a candy bar. So, yeah, you have to raise your hand though. So the question is, who is known as the King of Rock?
No.
I'm just going to do eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Come on.
Alright, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the tail, if you hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Alright, who's known as the King of Rock?
Elvis Presley?
That's right. So there you go. Congratulations. So, as many people know, the King of Rock was Elvis Presley. But what many of you may not know is that Elvis Presley had stage fright, along with 75% of the world's population. That's 3/4 of you for you guys who aren't good at math. I myself suffer from stage fright. So I thought I would give a little speech to help you guys understand this fear a little bit more, and yeah, so you can know. So stage fright this week. So what is stage fright? Stage fright, also known as glossophobia, is the #1 fear in America, above spiders and even death. So people with stage fright are more afraid of going on stage and talking in front of an audience than death itself. And I can actually say that's true. Stage fright is the fear of audiences and has been traced back to origins in humans' fight or flight response. So if you have stage fright, you might be able to consider yourself as better at surviving than other people. So give yourself a pat on the back. That's not actually a fact, I made that up. Alright, symptoms. Racing pulse, rapid breathing, dry mouth, tight throat, trembling hands, knees, and voice, sweating, nausea, and vision changes. And in extreme cases, people can actually vomit or have diarrhea, which hopefully I will not be demonstrating. But I do have a little video clip for you guys that will demonstrate this guy who he shows some of the symptoms of stage fright. Can you guys hear it? Yeah. So he's trying to wish someone a happy birthday on national TV. And he gets a little nervous. But he gets a little better at it. So, now that we know a little bit more about what stage fright is and some of the symptoms, I'm going to talk to you guys about combating stage fright. And a lot of this has helped me giving my speeches, so that's a little credibility for you guys. First things first, practice. The more you practice, the better you get at things. I wouldn't go down a mountain on a snowboard if I never practiced snowboarding. That's just going to be a bad day. In the same way, giving a speech without practicing is going to be a bad day, usually, unless you're crazy smart. So you should practice giving a speech to your roommate, practice giving a speech in the mirror. Just know your topic so you're not winging it. If you wing it and can make it through a speech without messing up, then congratulations to you, but most of us can't. So if you have stage fright, that's one way to do it. Secondly, drugs, beta blockers, are renowned for their use in blocking the symptoms of stage fright and the fight or flight response, and have been shown to be used by upwards of 27% of professional orchestra players to help with their anxiety during performances. Third, therapy. You can go see a therapist, see a psychologist, see your doctor, get hypnotism sessions to help you with your stage fright and combating your anxiety. Fourth, exercises. You've all heard of breathing exercises. You can practice, obviously. But what many of you may not know is you're told to take relaxing breathing. You're supposed to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and just relax before you give a speech. But actually, that's been shown to increase the effects of stage fright. So I'm going to show you guys a little breathing exercise that you guys should do. It's called the bellows method, and it involves breathing in and out through your nose at a rate of 3 breaths per second. So this is going to look a little weird, but it's like, okay, it's going to be weird, but it's like you kind of just like that. And then you do that for about 30 seconds, and it increases alertness, and it reframes, it gives you a little bit of excitedness. So a good thing about that is reframing your fear into excitement. So you can get excited for your speech and it's not boring and you're not scared and everything. And finally, have fun with it. You can imagine your audience naked, or not naked. You're mean, if you want, you can do that. But anyways, or you can imagine you're talking to stuffed animals, whatever works for you and helps you get through it. So, now for some fun facts. Adele, many of you know who Adele is, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
She actually suffers from stage fright, and I have a little quote from her. She says, "I get very scared. One show, I actually escaped through a fire exit. I've thrown up a couple times, and I even projectile vomited on my audience." So, if you have stage fright, or someone has stage fright, it can't get much worse than that. But, just so you know, people do things like that. Another cool fact is Michael Bay, the famous director of Transformers. He actually walked out of a press conference, and I have a video of that, because he was so...
Ladies and gentlemen, director and producer Michael Bay.
So he walks in here, and he starts getting questions.
I'm sorry, but I'll just wing this. Tell us what you think. Yeah, we'll wing it right now. I try to take people on an emotional ride, and the curve. How do you think it's going to impact how viewers experience your movies? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So, I mean, he just kind of walks off, which was cool, because it was casual. I mean, he didn't mess up or anything, he just kind of left. But, yeah, that's that. And another list of celebrities with stage fright are Adele, Lorde, Michael Bay, Elvis, Megan Fox, Alfred Hitchcock, Hayden Panettiere, John Lennon, and many more. So, I mean, if you have it, you're not alone, and for those of you who don't have it, just know that it's actually pretty common. So, for all of you with stage fright, I hope this helped, and for all of you, I hope this helped you understand what stage fright is, who it affects, and how to combat it. Thank you.